Okay, we have here a Drive Scout small box. As you can see on the side there, someone's already taken the screws out, and this is how it's come to us. Looks like someone's also used some sort of lever to try and get it off. It's quite easy to undo these boxes. If you just turn the box upside down, with all the stuff in it, and undo the screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sometimes you'll have something hiding these two screws. Just lever them out and put it back in, and undo the screws, and you can take the lid off. But anyway, let's get it back the right way. The reason it's come to us is the client has changed the batteries for. I mean, they're not our batteries; they're budget batteries. We wouldn't supply these. Has changed the batteries and can't charge them. So it's come in this morning. The charger, it's easy to see. When you plug it in, the charger light should change. So if you can see, this charger light is green. When I plug it in, it should change, even flicker or something. If it doesn't change and the charger is working, then there's something wrong with the charging circuit. And that's exactly what's wrong in this place, I would think. I would think it's going to be the fuse in this charging circuit. We can test that quite easily with a charger, with a voltmeter. We just put it onto continuity. Don't know if you can see that up there, but when they are touched together, it will either make a noise or it'll come down and show you that there's a connection. This is a very cheap voltmeter. I think it's about £6 or £7 on Amazon. Something that is definitely worthwhile having and keeping in the cupboard. But anyway, so as the charger comes in, it will go through a fuse before it charges the battery. There are two fuses in this box. There's the main fuse, which will probably be about 40 amp. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's 40 amp. This goes between the batteries and the scooter to protect it. And this other fuse, which is orange, so it's probably 5 amp. I can't quite see. Yeah, 5 amp goes between the input of the charger to the batteries. This, I would almost be certain, has gone. And we can check that by the two pins on the outside. If we just take the continuity of those, nothing, broken. Nothing's going through. We can double check again by going through the POS cable to the first part of the fuse. There we go. So that's connecting between here and there, no problem at all. Then we go to the other side of the fuse and nothing. So this fuse is gone. They're only cheap, 30, 40, 50 pence from Halfords or somewhere like that. They're just sitting there inside a piece of shrink wrap. We'll just take this out of here. We'll just use a blade. Try not to cut my fingers off. Open this up. I will be almost certain. Yeah, I don't know if you can. I don't know if you're able to see that, or I'm shaking all over the place. But there's a little wire here, and that is broken. Now I would think if we put another fuse in, then that will resolve it. Unless there's another issue, I would imagine probably when they connected the batteries up together, they probably either done the cabling wrong or touched something on the POS side, and that blew it. But anyway, let's just put another quick fuse in. Give me a second. That's one side, and then the other side. If this works, we'll just put a bit of shrink wrap on it afterwards. My fingers are too big. Looks all right. I think it's just the way I'm trying to push it in. Okay, so that's in there. Now when we do the same check, we should have continuity. So I don't know if you see that. We're fine to the point we was before. Then we go to the next stage and we're fine again. Now I would think when we push the charger in, if we look at the light, it's green at the moment. I will be certain now that this would change. It's changed to red. It's confirming that it's charging, and then it will just go through the charging circuit. So that was quite an easy fix. These fuses, these 5 amp hour blade fuses, they can be got from supermarkets, Halfords, something like that. They're probably no more than 20 or 30, 50 pence each. Probably handy to have one spare and available. The shrink wrap is not so. It's probably not something that we'll have available, but you can always use a bit of insulation tape or something like that. Hope this has been useful to you. Thank you very much. Bye.